debatable. The Apache Longbow by Nodunit and Franze. On Steam, Armaholic, whatever. But I say it's the greatest aircraft because of how in-depth it is, how much you can do with it. One of the most versatile. Fucking hate the little birds. And the fact that there's not very many videos out there that teach people how to use it. There's that operator's manual and shit, but it doesn't really tell you how to use it. It just kind of expects you to figure it out. While that's not necessarily a bad thing, it is kind of annoying for people that just want to be able to get in it and learn it quick for use in, milsims or even cheating in the campaign, but that's a different story. So I'm going to go over how to actually arm these, load these up, and other stuff. Get in. You don't need to start it. Come down here to arming. Boop. Nice little screen. All your weapons over here on the right. Fire wreck. Rockets. 6 kind of Hellfires. 5 kinds of rockets, stingers, and a fuel tank. I don't know anyone that would need a fuel tank, but you do what you want. So loading these is relatively simple. Just click the brack in the center down here. Find the missile you want. In this case, I'm just going to use the L. Click the dashes 1, 2, 3, 4 all the way around. Then you got your 4 stations. 1, 2, 3, 4 from left to right of the aircraft. This is the left. That's the right. So station 2 inboard, station 3 inboard, and then that just loaded 4 and 4. Take my rocket. Doop. 3, since there's only 3 sections, as I can say here. There's only 3 that you need to click. That doesn't do anything. It just kind of says no. 1 and 4. Click load. Get that confirmation. It's loaded. That's heavy as shit, by the way. That's like 17, almost 18,000 pounds. Moving on. Close. Now that the weapon is loaded, you can see that they are loaded. Rockets are a little bigger than those other ones were. So yeah. Moving on. Now the start part is pretty simple. There's a bunch of user actions that you can set in your custom controls. So all of these except a few, actually all of them except that one, are for this aircraft. Whether it's toggling, cycling through the MPDs, your PFCs and all that kind of stuff on your display, the weapon systems themselves. All of that's on that user manual, so I'm not going to go over it. But the start, batteries, hello screens, APU, or APU if you want to be realistic. It's on. Engine 1, Engine 2 starter. Engine 1 and Engine 2 throttle. Pull that rotor brake. Engine on. I'm sure some people have streamlined that a little more than I have, but whatever. So, now that the aircraft is running, it's flyable. There's not really much more you need to do. You can go onto your MPDs down here. Click this little weapon button down here. Bring up all your weapons. Rockets, missiles, gun, countermeasures. Go over that in a second. Weapon page. Brings you back to that menu. A lot of this stuff doesn't really work right now because it doesn't have a function, or it just separates it between the two, so only the fuel page works. Weapon page. Flight page. And another. Fuel weapons. WCAs. And then flight. We'll just leave it on the gun page, that's all I need. And then the right page has your engine performance, your map, FCR, WCAs as well. And then other countermeasure page. So we're going to put that on your map page down here on the bottom. It doesn't actually show a map like I was hoping it would, but whatever. By clicking these arrows over here, we can zoom this map in or out. 2 being the highest, 1 being the closest. Really close range. So as you can see, there's aircraft. 3 Humvees over there. There is. All the way over there. I don't know how the fuck it sees those. Those 2 aircraft next to me, and then another one. I don't know why it's such like little, whatever. Yeah, 2. Oh yeah. Oh, there they are. Anyways. I'm not going to go over PFCs and FLTRs right now. I'm not entirely sure how they work. We'll cover that later. Generally, this aircraft can be crewed by 1 person in full functionality. It's probably better to use 2. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't had an opportunity to really use it with more than 1 person often enough to do that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over single pilot operation, laser designating, laser rangefinding, auto tracking with the gun, kind of shit. So I turn on the iPad, roll menu, honk, iPads. So as you can see, there's plenty of information on that. There's the compass, forward airspeed, the waypoint marker, PNVS thing that I apparently have control of. Okay, so yeah, stupid little cursor for doing things in the cockpit. FOR, on range first, range, sensor cycle, waypoints, horizon line, aircraft, center line, compass. Pretty much every single version has that, except for the waypoint. Hover, which is for bobbing. I haven't figured that out yet. And then, I don't know what this is. Don't hate me. Stick with the standard flight, whatever. Now that we have that on, what we're gonna do, we're gonna toggle menu fire. Then, sensor cycle. TADS HMD. See how it says that down there now? TADS HMD went from FCRG, FCRA, TADS HMD. Yes. Go to our FCR page on our right, MPD. That. It's not moving. And the FOR. Nothing. And I'm talking to the compass. Nothing. U. Scroll wheel. FCR toggle. That thing's moving. 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 FCR is active. It's the Longbow radar. So let's to visualize and targets with great distance. Now we go back to that map. Bonk. Got our FCR active, got our eye heads on. Come down here on the gun page. LRFD. Boop! Laser ready. You can use that now. And I don't know if it's a standard control, but if you just right mouse button or left if you're left-handed, I don't know how it works. You can go into the PNVS. And yes, I know you can't see shit. Neither can I. Night. Whatever. Now that we're here, cycle through your weapons through whatever method you have. Whether it's like Shift F or Control. Or you can go back into the cockpit. Down here, which I don't even think the laser's on here. Nope, it's not. So you have to scroll through the WAS. Gun, rocket, missile, LRF. See that? You better see that. Good. Then, what you're going to want to do, toggle gun control. This will let you control the gun entirely. Wherever you look, it'll track. See, I only have the PNVS thing moving with me, and just the eye heads. So once I click that, get a second crosshair. So right now, the gun is following my camera. Very slight, you can't really tell, but it is. Now I have full control of that gun. Lock on that. I don't know why you'd want to shoot a friendly helicopter, but whatever. But with that LDRF, activate that laser by firing it, quote unquote, it'll turn on. Now you're going to get a laser marker in your PNVS, get put on the ground, beep, and a second crosshair. On the ground it's all kind of cluster-fucked in together with center line and other crosshairs, but you can lock onto it. Oh look, there it is. There's my lock. Now at range, I don't remember what the minimum range is exactly, but the gun will lock onto that and can automatically range. It will always hit that frickin' laser marker, typically. The Hellfires can also lock onto this directly. Even the radar-guided ones, I don't know how the fuck that works. And you can fire this just at anything, wherever. So if I wanted to shoot a building that doesn't have a vehicle in it, just laser designate it yourself, the PNVS, and fucking destroy a building. When you're locking onto vehicles, you don't really need this. Especially with the AGM-114 Limas. They're radar guided, so you can just shoot vehicles anyways without the laser. We're just going to turn that off. I'll shoot a building later. But what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you that you can, in fact, shoot a vehicle without the laser. Let's go find it. Over here. None of these are actually static map objects, technically. You didn't figure it out. Over there, there's vehicle. As my HUD is so gloriously freaking. The map is not. Hover over here. Glorious 500 feet. Auto hover. Because I fucking hate putting a hover in this thing. So that map right now is telling me that there are vehicles in front of me. Relatively close. Oh, okay, so that's what those are. I guess it's like a filter. Yeah, so track vehicle. don't even know what that is. Wheeled vehicles, so like BMPs and UAVs. We'll just leave it on all, because I don't really care. Just zoom it out though. Zoom in? Yeah, we'll zoom in. Alright. So within 2 kilometers, which they are, according to that laser marker right there, it's 1.4-ish. Guess that's me. Right there. Got it. So, I'm locked onto that right now. The radar lock. Missiles, LOBL, as stated down here, lock on before launch. That's typically used for radar guided. Laser can be locked on before launch. All of your different trajectories have their own requirements. It's down here, in your trajectory with your missiles, they're direct. Lock on after launch, direct. After launch low, which means it'll take the shortest flight path possible. High, which means it'll fly up high like a javelin. Or global direct. I don't even think global has low or high. I think it kind of just does whatever it wants. So, global, just lock on like I am now. Gonna die. Oof, it did. Or I can turn that laser back on. I go through those. Oh, fuck you. Where with the keyboard? I could just went poop. Ah, there you are. Shoot this one. Find a vehicle to shoot. I really wish that frickin' thing would go. And tracking is on the PSVS, so it's making it a little difficult. Turn that off. Okay, maybe not. Maybe turning it off is not a good idea. See if it works. I've never actually tried it, so we're gonna find it. Oh, it does. Nice. Very well. Try low. I don't know why I did that, but whatever. TOF. Oof. Okay, cool. So yeah, it's working really well actually. All right then. We both learned something today. Yeah, this aircraft is friggin' dangerous. Wow, I don't even have the frickin' laser on. Still letting me do it. I don't think it really knows what the fuck it's doing with some of these trajectories. Okay, well, it would seem... It doesn't really fucking matter what you do. So as you can see, I just killed 4 aircraft, 4 vehicles, over 1,300 meters away, over 1,300 meters away probably. within easy 15 seconds. This aircraft is very dangerous, both as a long-range sword. I arm one rocket left, one missile. I'm gonna shoot something else. I'm gonna shoot this one. So, and then there's one more neat little thing that frickin' laser rangefinder that I said. Lock onto it, and as you see, it changes. Like I said, that gun will auto-slave to that target. What are you doing there, you stupid? There it goes. It locked onto the thing. Yeah, never mind. Yeah. Locked onto the laser. 800 meters. As it changes, it'll automatically track that. Whether you're moving or not, it doesn't care. What we're going to do is we're going to go into the gun. We're just going to put my gun burst limit to 100 because I fucking hate the warning. Now let's go shoot things with a gun. Meow. Now the faster you go and the higher you are, the harder it is to hit shit. I've noticed. That is, it's dead now. Gun is not very effective against heavy armor, like the T-100s or R6 or whatever, but it can definitely wreck a Ifrit. Yeah, the Ifrit GMG. Let's see. I don't know. Get the point. Light armor. Card. Is there a UAZ around here? Yeah, there's one. I'm at the ground. Yep. Rip. That was supposed to happen. Pay attention to when you're flying.